Welcome to Wisdom Audiobooks. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to accomplish so much in a day while still feeling energized, while others struggle just to get through their to-do list? The secret lies not in how much time they have, but in how they start their day. Welcome to the 12-minute morning routine that triples productivity. This audiobook is crafted to help you unlock the power of your mornings, transforming them into a foundation for success, happiness, and fulfillment. Introduction. The audiobook The 12-Minute Morning Routine That Triples Productivity is written and published by Wisdom Audiobooks. At Wisdom Audiobooks, we understand the challenges you face every day. Many of you are juggling multiple responsibilities, whether it's managing a demanding career, balancing family life, or striving to achieve personal goals. You wake up each morning hoping to make progress, only to feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks ahead. Perhaps you've tried countless productivity hacks, read self-help books, or even attended workshops, but nothing seems to stick. You're not alone. Studies show that over 80% of people struggle with consistency when it comes to building new habits. And let's be honest, it's hard to stay disciplined when life gets busy. But here's the good news: you don't need hours of preparation to set yourself up for success. In fact, all it takes is 12 minutes. This audiobook dives deep into the science and psychology behind morning routines, offering you a step-by-step guide to creating a simple yet transformative practice. You'll learn how to wake up feeling refreshed, set clear intentions for the day, and tackle your most important tasks with focus and energy. We empathize with your struggles, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. By the end of this audiobook, you'll walk away with actionable strategies to triple your productivity, improve your mental clarity, and create a life filled with purpose and joy. So, take a deep breath, relax, and immerse yourself in this journey. As Tony Robbins once said, "It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, it's what we do consistently." Let today be the start of your consistent transformation. Your wisdom journey starts here. Chapter 1: The Science of Morning Routines. Why do mornings matter so much? Have you ever noticed how the first few minutes after waking up set the tone for the entire day? Whether it's hitting snooze 5 times or jumping out of bed with a sense of purpose, your morning actions ripple through every decision and task that follows. In this chapter, we'll explore the fascinating science behind morning routines. From understanding your body's natural rhythms to uncovering research-backed evidence on why structured mornings boost productivity, you'll discover why investing just 12 minutes into your morning can lead to extraordinary results. Let's dive in. 1. The circadian rhythm and its impact on productivity. Your body operates on an internal clock known as the circadian rhythm, a biological cycle that regulates sleep-wake patterns, hormone production, and energy levels throughout the day. This rhythm is influenced by external cues like sunlight, meal times, and even social interactions. When your circadian rhythm is aligned, you feel more alert during the day and experience deeper, restorative sleep at night. However, disrupting this rhythm, through late-night scrolling, inconsistent wake-up times, or skipping breakfast, can leave you feeling groggy and unproductive. Research conducted by Harvard Medical School shows that individuals who maintain consistent wake-up times perform better cognitively and emotionally compared to those with erratic schedules. Simply put, waking up at the same time each day helps train your brain to anticipate activity, making it easier to transition from rest mode to action mode. So, what does this mean for you? By setting a firm wake-up time and sticking to it, even on weekends, you're giving your body the stability it craves. As Benjamin Franklin wisely said, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise." While the phrasing may be old-fashioned, the principle remains timeless. 2. The power of a morning ritual. Now that we understand the importance of timing, let's talk about the content of your morning, the specific activities that make all the difference. A well-designed morning ritual isn't just about checking boxes. It's about creating space for reflection, movement, and intention setting. Let me share a brief story that illustrates this point. Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek, famously credits his morning routine for his ability to juggle multiple businesses, write bestsellers, and maintain peak physical fitness. Every morning, He spends exactly 5 minutes practicing gratitude, followed by 10 minutes of meditation and journaling. These simple practices allow him to approach each day with clarity and focus. Tim's example highlights a universal truth: small habits compound over time. When you dedicate just 12 minutes to meaningful activities each morning, you're planting seeds for long-term growth. According to a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, people who engage in positive morning rituals report higher levels of happiness, reduced stress, and improved performance at work. But here's the catch: it's not enough to simply do something in the morning. The key is to choose activities that align with your goals and values. For instance, if you want to cultivate mindfulness, start with deep breathing exercises. If you're aiming to enhance creativity, try visualization techniques. As Robin Sharma, leadership expert and author of the 5 a.m. Club, puts it, your mornings shape your destiny. What you do in the first hour determines the quality of the next 23. 3. Why 12 minutes is the magic number. You might be wondering, why 12 minutes? Why not 5, 10, or 30? The answer lies in balancing effectiveness with feasibility. Let's face it, most of us lead busy lives. Between work commitments, family responsibilities, and personal pursuits, finding large chunks of free time can feel impossible. That's where the 12-minute framework shines. It's short enough to fit into even the busiest schedule, yet long enough to create real impact. Consider this analogy. Think of your morning routine as a warm-up before a workout. Just as athletes use dynamic stretches to prepare their bodies for peak performance, you can use these 12 minutes to prime your mind and body for success. Each component of the routine serves a distinct purpose. Gratitude boosts positivity. Breathing calms nerves, stretching energizes muscles, visualization clarifies goals, and prioritization sharpens focus. Together, they form a cohesive system that prepares you to tackle whatever comes your way. Moreover, psychological studies suggest that humans are more likely to stick to habits that require minimal effort upfront. By limiting your routine to just 12 minutes, you remove barriers to consistency while still reaping significant benefits. To quote James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, "Success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations." In other words, small, sustainable changes, like dedicating 12 minutes to your morning, add up to remarkable outcomes over time. 4. How morning routines transform lives. To truly grasp the potential of a morning routine, consider the story of Oprah Winfrey. Despite her immense success, Oprah has often spoken about the importance of starting her day with quiet reflection. She begins each morning with prayer and meditation, which she credits for helping her stay grounded amidst chaos. Oprah's practice underscores a critical insight. Morning routines aren't just about productivity, they're about nurturing your inner self. When you carve out time to connect with your thoughts, feelings, and aspirations, you create a reservoir of strength to draw upon throughout the day. This transformation isn't limited to celebrities. Countless ordinary people have experienced profound shifts in their lives simply by adopting structured morning habits. Take Sarah, a single mother of 2 who struggled with burnout and low energy. After implementing a 12-minute routine centered around gratitude and light exercise, she noticed a dramatic improvement in her mood and productivity. Within weeks, she was able to secure a promotion at work, all because she took control of her mornings. Stories like Sarah's remind us that change doesn't require drastic measures. Sometimes, the smallest adjustments yield the biggest rewards. Conclusion to Chapter 1. By now, you should have a clear understanding of why mornings are so powerful and how a 12-minute routine can amplify your productivity. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Even if you miss a day or two, don't let it derail your efforts. Consistency, not intensity, is the key to lasting change. As you move forward, keep this advice from Mel Robbins in mind. You don't need endless motivation to succeed. You just need to show up every day, no matter how small the effort. In the next chapter, we'll walk you through a step-by-step guide to designing your own 12-minute morning routine. Get ready to take action. Chapter 2, Step-by-Step Guide to Your 12-Minute Morning Routine. In this chapter, We'll break down each minute of your morning into actionable steps that are easy to follow yet incredibly impactful. Whether you're a busy professional, a student juggling assignments, or a parent managing a household, these practices will help you start your day with clarity, energy, and purpose. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a clear roadmap to implement your own routine, and trust me, it's simpler than you think. Let's dive in. 1. Minute 1 to 2. Gratitude practice. Cultivating positivity from the start. The first 2 minutes of your morning are dedicated to gratitude, a practice so simple yet profoundly powerful. Gratitude is more than just saying, "Thank you." It's about shifting your mindset to focus on the good things in your life, no matter how small. Why gratitude matters. Research shows that practicing gratitude can rewire your brain for positivity. A study conducted by Dr. Robert Emmons, a leading expert on gratitude, found that people who regularly express gratitude experience higher levels of happiness, lower stress, and improved physical health. Gratitude helps you move away from a scarcity mindset, feeling like there's never enough, and toward an abundance mindset, where you recognize the richness in your life. As Melody Beattie, author of The Language of Letting Go, beautifully puts it, gratitude turns what we have into enough. When you start your day feeling abundant, you set the stage for success. How to practice gratitude in just 2 minutes. Here's how you can incorporate gratitude into your morning routine. 1. Find a quiet space. Sit comfortably in your bed or near a window where you can breathe easily. 2. Reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. These can be big or small: your health, a supportive friend, a delicious meal, or even the sunshine streaming through your window. 3. Write them down, optional if you prefer journaling. Keep a gratitude journal by your bedside. Writing amplifies the benefits because it forces you to articulate your thoughts clearly. For example, imagine waking up and thinking, "I'm grateful for my family, the opportunity to learn something new today, and the fresh air outside." These simple reflections can instantly lift your spirits and prepare you to face the day with optimism. A real-life example of gratitude in action. Let me share a story about John Kralik, author of A Simple Act of Gratitude. At a low point in his life, facing financial struggles and personal challenges, John decided to write one thank you note every day for a year. This small act of gratitude transformed his outlook and eventually led to significant improvements in both his career and relationships. John's journey reminds us that gratitude isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a catalyst for positive change. And the best part? It takes only 2 minutes to get started. 2. Minute 3 to 5. Deep breathing and mindfulness, calming the mind and body. After cultivating gratitude, it's time to calm your nervous system and center your mind through deep breathing and mindfulness. These practices are essential for reducing stress and enhancing focus. The science behind deep breathing. When you wake up, your body may still be in rest and digest mode, transitioning from sleep to activity. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which slows your heart rate and lowers cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress. A study published in Frontiers in Psychology revealed that participants who practiced mindful breathing for just 5 minutes experienced reduced anxiety and improved cognitive function. The takeaway? Even short bursts of intentional breathing can make a world of difference. How to practice deep breathing. Here's a simple technique called 4-7-8 breathing, developed by Dr. Andrew Weil. 1. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. Feel your belly expand as you fill your lungs with air. 2. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. This pause allows oxygen to circulate throughout your body. 3. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Imagine releasing all tension and negativity with each exhale. Repeat this cycle 3 times, and you'll notice an immediate sense of calm washing over you. Adding mindfulness to your practice. Mindfulness complements deep breathing by encouraging you to stay present. Instead of letting your mind wander to upcoming tasks or past worries, focus on the sensation of your breath moving in and out. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the cool air entering your nostrils, and the warmth leaving your mouth. John Kabat-Zinn, founder of the mindfulness-based stress reduction program, once said, "You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf." Life will always throw challenges your way, but mindfulness equips you with the tools to navigate them gracefully. A quick tip for busy mornings. If you're pressed for time, even 1 minute of focused breathing can work wonders. Place your hand on your heart and take 3 slow, deliberate breaths. This mini practice anchors you in the present moment and prepares you to tackle the day ahead. 3. Minute 6 to 8, physical movement, energizing your body. Now that your mind is calm and centered, it's time to wake up your body with some light movement. Whether it's stretching, yoga, or a quick walk around the house, physical activity boosts circulation, increases energy levels, and enhances mood. Why movement is essential? Your body craves movement after hours of rest. Physical activity releases endorphins, natural mood elevators, that combat fatigue and promote mental clarity. According to the American Heart Association, even short bursts of exercise can improve cardiovascular health and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Simple exercises for morning energy. Here are 3 easy exercises you can try in just 2 minutes. 1. Cat-cow stretch. On all fours, alternate between arching your back upward, like a cat, and dipping it downward, like a cow. This gentle stretch loosens your spine and relieves stiffness. 2. Standing side stretch. Stand tall, raise one arm overhead, and lean gently to the opposite side. Repeat on the other side to open up your torso and shoulders. 3. Marching in place. Lift your knees high while swinging your arms. This dynamic movement gets your blood pumping without requiring much space. A story of transformation through movement. Consider the story of Hal Elrod, author of The Miracle Morning. After surviving a near-fatal car accident, Hal struggled with recovery and depression. He began incorporating daily exercise into his mornings, starting with just 5 minutes of stretching and walking. Over time, this habit not only restored his physical strength, but also reignited his passion for life. Hal's experience demonstrates that movement doesn't need to be intense to be effective. Even small efforts, when done consistently, can lead to profound results. Customize your movement routine. Feel free to adapt these exercises based on your preferences and fitness level. If you enjoy dancing, put on your favorite song and groove for 2 minutes. The key is to choose something that feels enjoyable and energizing for you. 4. Minute 9 to 10, visualization of success, harnessing the power of your mind. The next step in your 12-minute morning routine is visualization, a powerful tool used by top performers, athletes, and entrepreneurs to achieve their goals. Visualization involves mentally rehearsing your day or imagining yourself accomplishing specific tasks with ease and confidence. Why visualization works? Your brain doesn't distinguish between real experiences and vividly imagined ones. When you visualize success, your mind begins to believe it's possible, which boosts motivation and primes you for action. A study published in Neuropsychology found that mental practice activates the same neural pathways as physical practice, making visualization an effective way to prepare for challenges. As Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time, famously said, "I don't count my sit-ups, I only start counting when it starts hurting because they're the only ones that count." Similarly, visualization helps you focus on the outcomes that truly matter, pushing you to strive for excellence. How to practice visualization in just 2 minutes. Here's a simple process to guide your visualization practice. 1. Find a quiet spot. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed, ensuring you won't be disturbed. 2. Picture your ideal day. Imagine yourself moving through the day with energy and purpose. Visualize completing your most important tasks, interacting positively with others, and feeling accomplished by the end of the day. 3. Engage all your senses. Don't just see the scenario, feel it. Notice the emotions of pride, satisfaction, and joy as you achieve your goals. Hear the sound of your alarm clock signaling the completion of a productive work session. Feel the warmth of sunlight as you step outside for fresh air. For example, if you have a presentation at work, visualize yourself speaking confidently, engaging your audience, and receiving applause. This mental rehearsal not only reduces anxiety but also enhances performance. A real-life example of visualization. Consider the story of Jim Carrey, the renowned actor and comedian. Before he became famous, Jim was struggling financially and living out of his car. To stay motivated, he wrote himself a check for 10 million dated 5 years into the future, envisioning the thwudirnthat amount to sound actor. Hekarit this check everywhere, visualizing his success daily. Years later, Jim landed thoroughly off Ace Ventura, earning exactly 10 million for the film. Jim's story illustrates how visualization can turn dreams into reality. By consistently picturing your desired outcomes, you align your actions with your aspirations, creating a roadmap to success. A quick tip for beginners. If visualization feels abstract at first, start small. Spend 1 minute imagining a single goal, whether it's finishing a project, having a productive meeting, or simply enjoying quality time with loved ones. Over time, this practice will become second nature. 5. Minute 11 to 12, Daily Prioritization, focusing on what truly matters. The final 2 minutes of your morning routine are dedicated to prioritization, a critical skill for maximizing productivity. By identifying your most important tasks, MITs, early in the day, you ensure that your energy is directed toward activities that drive meaningful progress. Why prioritization is essential. Without clear priorities, it's easy to get bogged down by trivial tasks or distractions. As Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, once said, "The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities." When you take control of your to-do list, you reclaim ownership of your time and energy. How to prioritize in just 2 minutes. Here's a straightforward method to identify your top priorities. 1. Grab a pen and paper, or use your notes app. Write down 3 tasks you must complete today. These should be high-impact activities that align with your long-term goals. 2. Apply the 80-20 rule, Pareto principle. Focus on the 20% of tasks that will yield 80% of your results. For instance, instead of responding to emails first thing in the morning, tackle a strategic project that requires deep focus. 3. Break down larger tasks. If a task feels overwhelming, break it into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if you need to write a report, your MIT could be drafting the introduction. An example of effective prioritization. Let me share a personal story about Sarah, a marketing manager who struggled with multitasking. Her days were filled with endless meetings, emails, and last-minute requests, leaving little room for creativity. One day, she decided to implement a morning prioritization habit. Each morning, she listed her top 3 tasks and committed to completing them before noon. Within weeks, Sarah noticed a dramatic improvement in her output and job satisfaction. She even received recognition from her boss for delivering high-quality work consistently. Sarah's transformation highlights the power of focusing on what truly matters. When you eliminate noise and concentrate on your MITs, you unlock your full potential. A quick tip for staying consistent. To make prioritization easier, prepare your list the night before. This allows you to hit the ground running in the morning without wasting time deciding what to do first. As Benjamin Franklin wisely advised, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Bringing it all together, the synergy of your 12-minute routine. Each component of your 12-minute morning routine serves a unique purpose, yet they work together harmoniously to create a foundation for success. Gratitude sets the tone, breathing calms the mind, movement energizes the body, visualization clarifies intentions, and prioritization directs your efforts. Think of these practices as building blocks. Individually, they're valuable, but combined, they form a robust system that empowers you to thrive. As Tony Robbins, motivational speaker and life coach, puts it, it's not the events of our lives that shape us, but our beliefs about what those events mean. Your morning routine gives you the tools to redefine your narrative, transforming ordinary days into extraordinary opportunities. 6. Recap: the power of your 12-minute morning routine. Let's take a moment to recap the transformative steps you've just learned. In just 12 minutes you can cultivate gratitude. Minute 1 to 2, shift your mindset to focus on abundance and positivity. Practice deep breathing and mindfulness. Minute 3 to 5, calm your nervous system and center your mind. Engage in physical movement. minutes 6 to 8 energize your body and prepare it for action. Visualize success, minute 9 to 10 harness the power of your imagination to achieve your goals. Prioritize your day, minute 11 to 12 focus on high-impact tasks that drive meaningful progress. Each of these practices is simple yet profound, designed to work together seamlessly. They don't require any special equipment or extensive training, just your willingness to show up consistently. As Robin Sharma, author of the 5 a.m. Club, reminds us, your mornings shape your destiny. What you do in the first hour determines the quality of the next 23. By dedicating 12 minutes to this routine, you're investing in a brighter, more productive future. 7. A story of transformation. How one person changed their life with a morning routine. To truly understand the impact of a morning routine, let me share the story of Jen Sincero, author of the best-selling book You Are a Badass. Before becoming a household name, Jen was struggling financially and emotionally. She was stuck in a rut, feeling unfulfilled and unsure of her purpose. One day, Jen decided to experiment with her mornings. She started waking up earlier, practicing gratitude, meditating, and visualizing her ideal life. At first, it felt awkward and uncomfortable, but she persisted. Over time, these small habits began to compound. Jen noticed she was more focused, motivated, and optimistic. Her newfound energy translated into bold actions, such as quitting her stable but uninspiring job to pursue writing full-time. Today, Jen is not only a successful author but also a sought-after speaker who inspires millions worldwide. Reflecting on her journey, she says, "You have the power to create your own reality. Start by showing up every day, no matter how small the effort." Jen's story proves that transformation begins with tiny, consistent actions. If she could turn her life around, so can you. 8. Why you should start today, and how to stay consistent. Now that you know the steps, the science, and the stories behind this routine, there's only one question left. When will you start? The truth is, waiting for the perfect moment is a recipe for procrastination. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, but today is here, and it's yours to shape. As James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, wisely advises, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Building a morning routine is about creating a system that supports your aspirations, one small step at a time. Here are 3 practical tips to help you stay consistent. 1. Start small. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to implement all 5 steps perfectly from day 1. Begin with gratitude and breathing, then gradually add the others. 2. Track your progress. Keep a journal or use an app to monitor your consistency. Celebrate small wins along the way. It's incredibly motivating. 3. Prepare the night before. Lay out your journal, set your alarm, or even write down your MITs ahead of time. Preparation reduces friction and makes mornings smoother. Remember, perfection isn't the goal, progress is. Even if you miss a day or 2, don't let it derail your efforts. Every morning is a fresh opportunity to reset and grow. 9. Transition to Chapter 3, Overcoming Challenges and Staying Committed. Congratulations, you now have a clear blueprint for transforming your mornings into a launchpad for success. But let's be honest, building a new habit isn't always easy. Along the way, you may encounter obstacles like lack of motivation, time constraints, or self-doubt. In the next chapter, we'll dive deep into these common challenges and provide actionable strategies to overcome them. You'll learn how to stay disciplined, even on tough days, and how to make your morning routine stick for good. Are you ready to take your productivity to the next level? Let's move forward together. Chapter 3: Overcoming Common Challenges. You now have a clear understanding of how a 12-minute morning routine can transform your productivity and overall well-being. But let's face it, building a new habit isn't always smooth sailing. Along the way, you may encounter obstacles that test your resolve. In this chapter, we'll explore 3 common challenges people face when implementing their morning routines: lack of motivation, time constraints, and difficulty staying consistent. For each challenge, I'll provide practical solutions and strategies to help you overcome them. By the end of this chapter, you'll feel empowered to tackle these hurdles head-on and make your routine stick for good. Let's dive in. 1. Challenge 1. Lack of motivation. How to spark your inner fire. One of the biggest barriers to sticking with a morning routine is simply not feeling motivated. Maybe you hit snooze one too many times, or perhaps you wake up feeling groggy and uninspired. Whatever the reason, lack of motivation can derail even the best laid plans. Why motivation fluctuates? Motivation is like fuel. It waxes and wanes depending on your energy levels, mood, and external circumstances. Relying solely on motivation to get things done is risky because it's unpredictable. However, there are ways to reignite your inner fire when it flickers. Strategies to boost motivation. Here are some actionable tips to help you stay motivated. 1. Create a morning mantra. Start your day with a short, inspiring phrase that resonates with you. For example, "Today is a new opportunity to grow and thrive." Repeating this mantra can shift your mindset and boost your enthusiasm. 2. Visualize your why. Remind yourself why you started this journey. Are you aiming for better health? Increased productivity? A more fulfilling life? Connecting with your purpose can reignite your drive. 3. Reward yourself. Celebrate small wins along the way. Treat yourself to something enjoyable after completing your routine for a week straight, whether it's a favorite snack or an episode of your favorite show. A quote to keep you inspired. As Zig Ziglar, motivational speaker and author, once said, "People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, either does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily." Just like hygiene, motivation requires regular effort. The key is to find ways to nurture it consistently. A real-life example of overcoming motivational slumps. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving global fame, she faced numerous rejections from publishers and struggled with self-doubt. Yet, she persisted by reminding herself why she started writing in the first place, to share her love of storytelling with the world. Her unwavering commitment eventually paid off, proving that motivation can be cultivated even during tough times. J.K. Rowling's journey reminds us that perseverance trumps perfection. Even if you don't feel 100% motivated every day, showing up is half the battle. 2. Challenge 2. Time constraints, making every minute count. Another common obstacle is the belief that there's not enough time. In the morning, between getting ready for work, preparing meals, or caring for loved ones, mornings can feel chaotic and rushed. The myth of not enough time. The truth is, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. The difference lies in how we prioritize our time. If mornings feel hectic, it's likely because other activities are taking precedence over your routine. Strategies to maximize your mornings. Here's how you can carve out 12 minutes for yourself, no matter how busy your schedule. 1. Wake up earlier. Even by 10 minutes, adjusting your wake-up time by just a few minutes can create space for your routine without sacrificing sleep. Use an alarm clock placed across the room to avoid hitting snooze. 2. Prepare the night before. Lay out your clothes, pack your bag, or prep breakfast the night before. These small actions free up valuable time in the morning. 3. Combine activities. If stretching feels too time-consuming, try doing it while brushing your teeth or waiting for coffee to brew. Multitasking smartly can save precious minutes. A quick tip for busy lives. If waking up earlier feels impossible, consider scaling back on non-essential evening activities. Watching one less episode of a TV show or scrolling social media for 15 fewer minutes can give you the extra time you need. As Brian Tracy, author of Eat That Frog, advises, your ability to manage your time determines your success in life. A story of mastering time management. Take inspiration from Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, who reportedly divides his day into 5-minute blocks. Despite managing multiple companies, he prioritizes tasks that align with his long-term vision. While most of us don't operate at Musk's level, his approach underscores the importance of intentional time management. By treating your morning routine as a non-negotiable priority, you'll find creative ways to fit it into your schedule. 3. Challenge 3. Consistency, building habits that last. Perhaps the toughest challenge of all is maintaining consistency. Many people start strong but lose steam after a few days or weeks. Why consistency matters? Research shows that it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit. During this period, consistency, not intensity, is key. Skipping days occasionally won't ruin your progress, but frequent interruptions can slow momentum. Strategies to stay consistent. Here are some tips to help you build lasting habits. 1. Start small. Focus on mastering one component of the routine at a time. For instance, begin with gratitude and breathing, then add visualization and prioritization later. 2. Use accountability tools. Share your goals with a friend or join an online community for support. Knowing others are rooting for you can keep you accountable. 3. Track your progress. Use a habit tracker app or a simple calendar to mark each day you complete your routine. Seeing streaks of success can motivate you to keep going. A quote to reinforce commitment. As Aristotle famously said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Consistency transforms ordinary actions into extraordinary results. A story of unwavering discipline. Consider the story of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who attributes much of his success to his relentless work ethic. Despite juggling acting, producing, and family responsibilities, he maintains a rigorous daily routine that includes exercise, meditation, and goal setting. His secret? He treats his routine as sacred, refusing to compromise on it regardless of circumstances. Dwayne's discipline highlights the power of consistency. When you commit to showing up every day, even imperfectly, you create a foundation for long-term success. 4. Challenge 4. Overcoming mental resistance. Breaking through barriers. Another significant challenge many people face when adopting a morning routine is mental resistance, the feeling of laziness or reluctance to start something new. This is especially common when you haven't yet seen tangible results from your efforts. Why does mental resistance happen? The human brain naturally prioritizes comfort and avoids anything that feels uncomfortable. When you try to change habits, your brain responds by sending signals like, "This isn't necessary," or "It's too hard," creating a sense of resistance. Strategies to overcome mental resistance. To break through this mental barrier, consider these strategies. 1. Start with tiny steps. Instead of trying to complete the entire 12-minute routine immediately, break it into smaller steps. For example, start with just 2 minutes of gratitude and gradually increase the time. 2. Apply the 2-minute rule. According to James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, if a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, you should do it right away. Apply this rule by reminding yourself that sitting up and jotting down one thing you're grateful for only takes 2 minutes, and that's easy enough to start. 3. Create a supportive environment. Place your journal, pen, or yoga mat near your bed as visual reminders of your new habit. A well-organized environment minimizes friction and makes it easier to begin. An inspiring quote. As Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich, famously said, "A goal is a dream with a deadline." By setting specific goals, such as practicing your morning routine for 30 days, you're turning your dreams into reality. A real-life example of overcoming resistance. Take the story of Thomas Edison as an example. Before inventing the light bulb, he conducted thousands of experiments and faced countless failures. However, he didn't see them as failures but as part of the learning process. He once remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Similarly, when you feel resistance while maintaining your morning routine, view it as an opportunity to adjust and improve. Each day you persist, you're one step closer to success. 5. Challenge 5. Dealing with setbacks, turning obstacles into opportunities. No one can maintain a perfect habit 100% of the time. You might miss a morning because of a busy workday, family responsibilities, or simply feeling exhausted. What matters isn't whether you stumble, but how you get back on track afterward. Why are setbacks normal? Setbacks are an inevitable part of personal growth. They teach you valuable lessons about patience and adaptability. If approached positively, setbacks can become powerful motivators. Strategies to handle setbacks. Here are some ways to deal with missed mornings. 1. Avoid self-judgment. Don't beat yourself up for missing a day. Instead, focus on getting back on track the next day. As Mel Robbins, author of the 5-Second Rule, emphasizes, progress, not perfection, is the key. 2. Analyze the cause. Ask yourself why you miss your routine. Was it due to lack of sleep, stress, or simply forgetting? Understanding the cause will help you find a suitable solution. 3. Reset and continue. Treat each day as a fresh opportunity to start again. It's never too late to rebuild a habit. A story about overcoming setbacks. Look at the journey of Walt Disney, the founder of the Disney Entertainment Empire. Before achieving worldwide success, he was fired from a newspaper job for lacking creativity. Later, he went bankrupt multiple times before creating Disneyland. But those failures shaped him into a resilient and innovative leader. Walt Disney's story reminds us that every obstacle can become a stepping stone to success. When you face setbacks, remember that you're on the path to greatness. Chapter 4: The Long-Term Benefits of a Morning Routine. So far, you've learned how to build a 12-minute morning routine and overcome the common challenges that might arise along the way. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture, the long-term benefits of maintaining this habit. A well-designed morning routine isn't just about checking off tasks. It's about creating a foundation for sustained success, happiness, and fulfillment. Over time, these small actions compound, leading to profound changes in your life. In this chapter, we'll explore the 3 key areas where your morning routine can make the biggest impact: mental health, physical health, and personal growth. Let's dive in. 1. Improved mental health, building resilience and inner peace. One of the most immediate and noticeable benefits of a consistent morning routine is its positive impact on mental health. By dedicating time each morning to activities like gratitude, mindfulness, and visualization, you're nurturing your mind and equipping it to handle life's challenges more effectively. How your morning routine boosts mental health. 1. Reduces stress and anxiety. Practices like deep breathing and meditation activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms your body and mind. This helps lower cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress. 2. Enhances emotional resilience. Starting your day with gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. This mindset fosters optimism and emotional strength, allowing you to navigate setbacks with greater ease. 3. Improves focus and clarity. Visualization exercises prime your brain for success by reinforcing positive thoughts and intentions. When your mind is clear and focused, decision-making becomes easier, and distractions lose their power. Scientific evidence supporting mental health benefits. Research published in JAMA Psychiatry found that individuals who practiced mindfulness meditation for just 10 minutes a day experienced significant reductions in symptoms of anxiety and depression. Similarly, a study conducted by the University of California, Davis, revealed that people who kept gratitude journals reported higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction compared to those who didn't. An inspiring quote. As Dalai Lama once said, "Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions." Your morning routine is one of the most powerful actions you can take to cultivate lasting happiness and peace of mind. A real-life example of mental transformation. Consider the story of Arianna Huffington, co-founder of the Huffington Post. After collapsing from exhaustion due to overwork, she realized the importance of prioritizing her well-being. She began incorporating mindfulness practices and sleep hygiene into her mornings, which transformed her mental and physical health. Today, she advocates for the importance of self-care through her platform, Thrive Global. Arianna's journey underscores the transformative power of small, intentional habits. By investing in your mental health each morning, you're setting yourself up for a lifetime of resilience and clarity. 2. Enhanced physical health. Energizing your body for success. In addition to improving mental health, a morning routine can also have a profound impact on your physical well-being. The simple act of moving your body and setting healthy intentions early in the day lays the groundwork for better energy levels, improved fitness, and overall vitality. How your morning routine supports physical health. 1. Boosts energy levels. Light stretches or yoga in the morning increases blood flow and oxygenates your muscles, leaving you feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day. 2. Strengthens immunity. Studies show that regular physical activity, even in short bursts, enhances immune function and reduces the risk of chronic illnesses. 3. Promotes better sleep. Waking up at the same time each day and engaging in movement helps regulate your circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep at night. The science behind physical activity. According to the American Heart Association, even moderate exercise, like a brisk walk or stretching, can reduce the risk of heart disease, improve cardiovascular health, and enhance mood. Additionally, research published in The Lancet found that individuals who exercised regularly reported higher levels of productivity and job satisfaction. A quick tip for busy lives. If finding time for exercise feels challenging, remember that every minute counts. Try doing a quick 2-minute stretch while your coffee brews or taking a short walk around the block before starting work. These small efforts add up over time. A story of physical transformation. Take inspiration from David Goggins, a former Navy SEAL and ultra-marathon runner. Despite facing numerous obstacles, including childhood abuse and obesity, David transformed his life through discipline and consistency. He started each day with rigorous physical training, which not only improved his fitness but also strengthened his mental toughness. David's story demonstrates that physical health and mental resilience go hand in hand. By prioritizing movement in your morning routine, you're building both a stronger body and a stronger mind. 3. Career and personal growth. Unlocking your full potential. Finally, a morning routine serves as a catalyst for career advancement and personal development. When you begin your day with intention and purpose, you create space for growth, learning, and achievement. How your morning routine drives growth. 1. Clarifies goals. Visualization and prioritization exercises help you identify your most important tasks, MITs, and align them with your long-term objectives. This ensures that your daily actions contribute to meaningful progress. 2. Enhances productivity. By focusing on high-impact activities early in the day, you maximize your energy and minimize distractions. This leads to greater efficiency and output. 3. Fosters lifelong learning. A structured morning routine encourages you to reflect on your goals, seek knowledge, and continuously improve yourself. A quote to inspire growth. As Jim Rohn, motivational speaker and author, famously said, "Your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development." Investing in your mornings is investing in your future self. A real-life example of career success. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey, who attributes much of her success to her disciplined morning routine. Each day, she begins with prayer, meditation, and journaling, which she says keeps her grounded and focused on her vision. These practices have helped her navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and maintain her status as one of the most influential figures in media. Oprah's example highlights the connection between morning habits and lifelong achievement. By committing to your routine, you're paving the way for extraordinary success. 4. Strengthening relationships, building deeper connections through consistency. Another often overlooked benefit of a morning routine is its ability to strengthen your relationships. When you start your day with positivity and intention, it sets the tone for how you interact with others throughout the day. How your morning routine enhances relationships. 1. Improves communication. By practicing mindfulness and gratitude in the morning, you cultivate patience and empathy, qualities that are essential for healthy communication. 2. Increases presence. A calm and focused mind allows you to be fully present with loved ones, colleagues, and friends, fostering deeper connections. 3. Encourages kindness. Starting your day with gratitude makes you more likely to extend kindness and compassion to those around you. The ripple effect of positive mornings. Research shows that emotions are contagious. When you radiate positivity after a productive morning, it influences the people you interact with, creating a ripple effect of goodwill. For example, a study published in Emotion found that individuals who practiced gratitude reported stronger social bonds and received more support from their networks. A quote to reflect on. As Maya Angelou wisely said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Your morning routine shapes how you show up for others, leaving a lasting impression. A real-life example of relationship growth. Take the story of Michelle Obama, former First Lady of the United States. Despite her demanding schedule, Michelle prioritized mornings as a time to connect with herself and her family. She often started her day with exercise, reflection, and quality time with her daughters. These practices not only strengthened her personal relationships, but also enabled her to serve as a role model for millions worldwide. Michelle's approach reminds us that nurturing relationships begins with nurturing ourselves. By dedicating time to your morning routine, you're indirectly enriching the lives of those around you. 5. Financial abundance. Aligning your mornings with wealth-building habits. Believe it or not, your morning routine can also play a pivotal role in achieving financial success. Many wealthy and successful individuals credit their disciplined mornings for their ability to accumulate wealth and achieve their goals. How your morning routine supports financial growth. 1. Enhances discipline. A structured morning reinforces habits like goal setting, prioritization, and consistency, all of which are critical for financial planning and execution. 2. Boosts creativity. Visualization exercises stimulate innovative thinking, helping you identify new opportunities for income generation. 3. Reduces impulsive decisions. Starting your day with clarity and focus minimizes the likelihood of making hasty financial choices driven by stress or emotion. The connection between mornings and wealth. Thomas Corley, author of Rich Habits, The Daily Success Habits of Wealthy Individuals, conducted a 5-year study on the habits of self-made millionaires. He discovered that 50% of them woke up at least 3 hours before their workday began to focus on personal development and strategic planning. This early morning discipline allowed them to stay ahead of the curve and make informed decisions. A quote to inspire financial success. As Warren Buffett, one of the world's most successful investors, once said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." A morning routine helps you align your actions with this principle by encouraging intentional living. A real-life example of financial achievement. Consider the story of Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx. Before becoming a billionaire entrepreneur, Sarah faced numerous rejections while pitching her idea. However, she credits her morning routine, which included visualization and affirmations, for keeping her motivated during tough times. These practices helped her maintain belief in her vision, ultimately leading to her groundbreaking success. Sarah's journey demonstrates that financial abundance begins with mindset and discipline. By incorporating wealth-building habits into your mornings, you're laying the foundation for long-term prosperity. Audiobook conclusion. Your transformation starts now. As we bring this audiobook to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the key lessons you've learned throughout this journey. The science of morning routines. You now understand how your circadian rhythm and mental state influence productivity, and why mornings are the perfect time to set the tone for success. Step-by-step guide. You've been equipped with a simple yet powerful 12-minute routine: gratitude, breathing, movement, visualization, and prioritization that can transform your days. Overcoming challenges. We tackled common obstacles like lack of motivation, time constraints, and setbacks, providing actionable strategies to help you stay consistent. Long-term benefits. From improved mental health and physical vitality to career growth and financial abundance, you've seen how small morning habits compound into extraordinary results over time. Each chapter has been designed to empower you with knowledge, tools, and inspiration to take control of your mornings, and ultimately your life. Now that you have all the insights, there's only one question left: when will you start? The beauty of this 12-minute routine is its simplicity. It doesn't require hours of preparation or drastic lifestyle changes. All it takes is a commitment to show up every day, even if it's imperfect. Here's my challenge to you: commit to practicing this routine for just 30 days. Studies show that it takes about a month to form a new habit. By the end of those 30 days, you'll likely notice significant improvements in your energy, focus, and overall well-being. And once you experience the benefits firsthand, sticking to the routine will feel natural, not forced. If you ever feel tempted to skip a day, remember this quote from motivational speaker Zig Ziglar. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Every small step counts. Building a morning routine isn't just about becoming more productive, it's about creating a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. It's about waking up each day knowing that you're in control of your destiny. You might not see immediate results, and that's okay. Growth happens incrementally, often in ways you can't immediately measure. But trust the process. Trust yourself. As Lao Tzu wisely said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your journey starts here, with these 12 minutes. Use them wisely, and watch as they ripple through every area of your life. Thank you for listening to the 12-minute morning routine that triples productivity. At Wisdom Audiobooks, our mission is to provide you with practical, science-backed tools to help you unlock your full potential. We believe in the power of wisdom to transform lives, and we're honored to be part of your personal growth journey. If you found value in this audiobook, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us continue creating content that inspires and empowers people around the world. 5. Closing quote and final thought. Before we part ways, I'd like to leave you with one final thought. Helen Keller once said, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." Carry this optimism with you as you embark on your transformation. Believe in the power of your mornings, and trust that the small actions you take today will shape the incredible life you deserve tomorrow. Your wisdom journey continues beyond this audiobook. Keep learning, growing, and evolving, and most importantly, keep showing up for yourself.